And welcome back. This is the second episode of the Joker's Lounge. Gutbusters Presents. You guys know what's going on. You watched the first show. We're showing some video clips. I'm D. Shane. This is Kim Ambrose.
Yes, I am. All day. Every day. It's tiring sometimes, but I handle it. Thanks for showing up, you guys. It's good to see you.
All right, and special guest, featured comic for the week, Michelle.
What's going on?
How are you?
Look at that face.
Fantastic. How
So
are you?
cute.
You ready to watch some videos?
Super stoked.
All right, we're going to make some laughs. We're going to watch some laughs. We're going to do a good thing around
She's
here.
stoked like she's ready to watch videos in the 90s.
That's what I'm talking about. So let's get to our first clip. Guy, personal favorite of mine, Jeremy Hall. He's going to make you laugh. Pay attention. Let's do it.
Keep the show rolling. Your next comedian performs all over D.C., Maryland, Virginia. He's an up-and-comer in this area. Please put your hands together for Mr. Jeremy Hall.
Yeah!
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah!
I know exactly what you're thinking. This motherfucker sounds like Barry White. But he looks like Macaulay Culkin with Down syndrome. You guys doing good tonight?
Yeah!
Yeah! Sunday, Football's all I got left. I love watching TV. My favorite show just ended, Breaking Bad. We have a Breaking Bad. Man, it's going to be so many sad Sundays from here on out. Breaking Bad is over. And you know, I was kind of upset about the last episode that they played. You know, there's two things I really want to happen that didn't happen. I really wanted Walt to survive, and I really wanted Nancy Grace to die. For those of you that don't watch the show, Nancy Grace is not in the show. I just really fucking want her to die. It's not a joke, that's just hatred, guys. But I watch a lot of TV. One thing I don't watch, though, is reality TV. I stopped watching reality TV, and mostly, thank you. Mostly because I think they're running out of ideas for reality TV shows, and they're all getting boring. Pretty soon, they're going to have to start merging these shows together to come up with new shows. So I had some ideas. I was thinking they could take Keeping Up with the Kardashians and Pit Bulls and Parolees, and they could call it Sluts with Mutts. Or I was thinking maybe they could take Real Housewives of Orange County and Deadliest Catch and call it Bitches with Crabs. Or what'll really get the rankings going is taking Teen Mom and Honey Boo Boo and just calling it Kentucky. Guys, I'm happy to be in Frederick tonight. I've been doing a lot of shows in Baltimore. I love performing in Baltimore, but it's a tough place for me to perform, and I'm gonna get personal with you guys. I'm a recovering drug addict, okay? And so for me, driving through Baltimore is like the 6-year-old in the back of a locked minivan driving through Disney World. He sees all the kids having fun, he sees all the rides, and he knows he's just a $5 bill and a hand job away from riding Space Mountain. Baltimore had the preliminary rounds of the National Spelling Bee held there this year. And it makes you wonder, whose dick did the governor have to suck to make this happen? The preliminary rounds of the National Spelling Bee in Baltimore. That's like having the Miss America pageant in Detroit. Just doesn't make any sense. But I watched some of it on TV, not because I was really interested in it. I just wanted to see if there was any Baltimore kids competing. But I should have known there weren't, because they don't make them spell words like heroin, hooker, and crack. Oh man, but you know, like I said, I'm a recovering drug addict. I have been clean from drugs and alcohol for over 3 years now. Thank you. It's not really something you get an applause for in public for being the most boring motherfucker in the room, but I'll take any applause I can get at this point. But you know, it's tough, you know. They told me when I got clean and I stopped using drugs and stopped drinking, I would find out what a great guy I am, what a nice guy I am. And this is a total load of bullshit, and let me tell you how I found out. If you want to find out the type of person you really are, you've got to be in a life or death situation where you've got to think quick and react fast. And how you react determines the type of person you are. And I had such an event a few months ago. I was visiting a friend in New York. We were walking down the street in Manhattan. Nobody saw this but me. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a guy standing on top of a building, and he's going to jump. He wasn't looking for a good view. This guy was going to jump. And I looked up at him. I said, "Hey, don't do it, man. Don't jump." The guy looked down at me, noticed I was the only one looking, and he's like, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna jump. I said, no, just hold on 1 second. And I sprung into action. All right, go! Fuck, I missed it, do it again! That's how I found out I'm actually an asshole. I went to the doctor recently. I've got a family doctor I've had my entire life. His name's Dr. Mead. And just recently I've come to realize that Dr. Mead is the only old man in my entire life that is legally allowed to molest my testicles. Twice a year, every year. Unless you count my Uncle Roger. Which I do, because, you know, he's family. But guys, when you go to the doctor always does one stupid test. Now I understand everything else, but he does this one stupid test. He puts on a latex gloves, tells you to drop your drawers, he holds onto your testicles, and tells you to turn and cough. What the fuck is he tested for when he does this? He might as well stick his thumb up my ass and tell me to bark like a dog. But my doctor told me that I've been gaining weight. I've gained 10 pounds in the last few months, and I know that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but when you're 4'11", it's a fucking ton. He told me I need to start eating right. I didn't know you needed a medical degree to tell somebody to start eating right, because I've been eating right all the time. I eat right when I wake up, right before I brush my teeth, right before lunch, right after lunch, and right before I go to bed. Sorry, guys, my mouth's getting dry. But Dr. Mead also did my body mass index, my BMI. And he told me, according to your BMI, I suggest you lose some weight. I suggest I gain some height. It's not easy being this short, man. I got a car seat in my Corolla right now. I don't have any kids. I had to stop going to the strip club because every time I requested a lap dance, I fell out of the high chair. But, you know, it's really tough. Just the other day, I was shopping for suits in the boys section at Macy's. And I don't know if you know how awkward this is, but to be 33 years old and trying on clothes in the boys section at Macy's, you tend to get a few looks. I'm not sure if they're keeping a predator list, but if they are, I'm sure I'm at the top of it. I think I'm going to follow Talk and start shopping at Forever 21. Guys, I'm married. I've been married for 5 years. Anybody married? Just a few. You got a lot of smart people in the crowd. No, I'm kidding. I love my wife. She supports me in my comedy, which is really tough because I'm out performing comedy all the time. And so in return, I like to support her in all the things that she likes to do. It gets tough sometimes. Her latest venture is she would like to be a stay-at-home mom. That'd be great if we had kids. This just confuses me, man. My wife and I have a dog. Does anybody have dogs? Yeah. You love your dogs? Yep. I love my dogs too. I have a magical dog. My dog is magical. My dog can fart and disappear in the same second. You ever seen a dog that does this? Scared by his own fart and runs out of the room? I mean, it's literally... and all that's left is hair dripping down on the bed. But my wife and I, we treat our dog like a family member, you know? It's not a pet, he's a part of the family. Which is kind of fucked up that I get held to higher standards than other members of the family. If my dog farts in the bed, my wife laughs. If I fart in the bed, all of a sudden it's disgusting. If we're having family dinner and my dog starts humping my wife's leg, oh, this is just normal behavior. If we're having family dinner and I start fucking my dog's leg, all of a sudden I'm crazy. Guys, thanks. That's all my time. Have a great night. Keep it up for Jeremy. The only comedian that I'm taller than. I'm gonna bring him out more. This makes me feel so much taller.
Oh my God. First thing I want to know is, Which strip club do you go to where they give you high chairs? Because I don't get that when I go. And I'm short my damn self. You understand?
Oh my god.
Strip clubs I go to, either they give you a hand job or you gotta pay for sex.
I love Jeremy Hall, man. Like, he's so, like, I love self-deprecating humor. I
Absolutely.
think that's so relatable. And he's got that bubbly nature about him. You like him.
Well, it makes me feel taller because I'm only 5'2", but I feel like a freaking giant.
Yeah. Jeremy Hall's good stuff. So many good comics. So many good comics. That's why
I
we
love
love
it.
doing Baltimore comedy. Good stuff. Next up, we have a very funny gentleman. He's just a lovable character. He's the kind of guy that you wish you could stuff into a pillowcase and then he could be your pillow. His name is James Finn.
And if you love Danny DeVito, you definitely gotta check this out.
James Finn. Good God, thank you guys so much. Give it up for Thez. He's doing a great job hosting tonight. Except when he brought me out, I think he mispronounced my name. It's a little more complicated than just the 2 syllables he said, so I taught it to my smartphone. What's my name?
You're James. They're friends. I get to call you James. Oh my gosh, you've got the smallest cock I've ever seen. Oh baby, give it to me. Oh, that's the way I like it. Oh heathers, I am coming. One that was amazing. Now get off of me.
That's right, do that shit with the Android motherfuckers, I challenge you. Now, I know that sounds really bad, but I promise you guys, I'm not having sex with my phone anymore. The new models, they put the headphone jack on the bottom. I don't swing that way. Fuck that shit. But I forgot to refill my beer before I came up stage, so this is going to be quick. I work in radio, specifically media, and what I want to do is I want to work in commercial production. Like if you're listening to the radio, commercial comes on for 30 seconds, there's a lot of work that goes into that. You know, laying voiceovers, writing copy and everything. I want to be the person that does that. So if I'm listening to the radio, a commercial comes on, I'm not going to change the channel. I'm going to stop and listen to it so I can learn from the masters that are getting paid to do this. But there's one commercial that's been played in the area for a really long time now. It's just annoying as fuck. It's the commercial for Mr. Tire. Has anybody ever heard the commercial for Mr. Tire on the radio? Yeah. That's awesome. 3 people in a room of about 40. I spent $14,000 on my education. 3 people still listen to the radio. I've invested my money well. Ask me about my life choices. But anyway, the commercial for Mr. Tire, the guy that does the voiceover, is just this really aggressive dude. It sounds like he's like karate kicking a 9-year-old while he's doing the voiceover. Every commercial, it sounds exactly the same. He goes, "Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Tire. You know what pisses me off? My competitors. What's their fucking problem? They advertise one price, and when they get you in the door, they add all kinds of service charges. Mounting, cha-ching. Balancing, cha-ching. Whole bunch of other extra shit, cha-ching. Don't let these fuckers get away with it. Mr. Tire is always one price on the rim and out the door. No bullshit. That's why when people come to me and say, "Hey, aren't you Mr. Tire?" I say, "You want to know who I really am? I'm Mr. Fuck my competitors in the ass. Then chop off their cock so they can't fuck you on a decent price tire. That's who." It's just really aggressive. I can't do it. I think they should have like a woman do the voiceover, make it sound really smooth and sexy. Mr. Tire is perfect for all your tire needs. Check us out rotating, and we're the absolute best at mounting. See, I would buy that shit. I would buy the fuck out of that. I always used to want to work in radio. When I was a kid, we used to joke around with our friends about what we'd want to be when we grow up. And there was always one dude in the group that says, "Yeah, man, when I grow up, I'm going to be a gynecologist." Because, right? You just get to look at vagina all day. And I say the word vagina because I don't think I come hard enough to say the word pussy. It just sounds weird coming out of my mouth, right? Am I right? Well, anyway, like I was thinking about this recently as an adult, and I'm not sure that this is the occupation for me, because not every vagina you see is going to be ripped from the pages of Penthouse. For comparison's sake, let's compare the vagina to a peach. You know, they've got some similar qualities. Sometimes as a gynecologist, you're going to see a peach that's a real blue ribbon winner at the carnival. You know, it's the perfect color, it's ripe, it's got the perfect amount of fuzz on it, you know, really something you want to take home and show your mom. Sometimes you're going to see a peach that's been sitting on the kitchen counter for a month. Sometimes you're going to see a peach that's been fucked by a different dude every night for the last 25 years. There's hooker peaches, you don't want to deal with that. Sometimes, you guys, it's not even a peach. Sometimes it's just a blue waffle. Oh, did I take it too far with the blue waffle? I'm sorry about that, guys. Not really. Anyway, I spend a lot of time on social media. There's a guy who asked the question, said, if the world's ending in an hour, an asteroid's just coming to just smash the Earth to smithereens, what are you going to do? And I was reading some of the comments that people posted. One person's like, yeah, I'm just going to go out and have sex for an hour. Guess what, dude? You're not going to have sex for an hour. You're going to last maybe 5-6 minutes. This dude might go 12. But everybody else is like 5 or 6 minutes. You've got 55 minutes just feeling adequate, curled up in the fetal position as the asteroid smashes your ass. One person said, hey, I'm going to go out, I'm going to play Grand Theft Auto for real. Steal cars, fuck hookers in my backseat, find a shotgun, just blow people's heads off. Yeah, I unfriended that guy. He's too aggressive for me. Fucking Mr. Tire's too aggressive. Grand Theft Auto guy's really too aggressive. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna relax, stay at home, watch some Netflix, order a pizza or something like that. There's no way in hell I want to be out there with all that killing and fucking and madness. I'm just gonna relax with a couple slices on, take it easy. Because the thing is, I watch a lot of movies, and I know at the 0 hour, just seconds to spare, Bruce Willis or Jack Bauer, the Avengers, the Powerpuff Girls, somebody's gonna come through and save the planet at the last minute. And then what? Planet Earth is now a crime scene, you guys. A bloody, jizz-covered crime scene from the North to the South Pole that's going to take the guys at CSI like 86 seasons to sort out. Me, I've got a full stomach and my anal virginity's still intact, so I feel good about that. I feel real good about that. So my roommate just bought a dog. Any guys here dog lovers? Yeah. I don't know why I asked that. It's not really relevant to the joke. I'm just still going to tell you anyway. He recently bought a dog, and I'm like, dude, why did you buy a dog? He's like, well, I figure, taking my dog out for a walk 20 minutes a day is going to help me, get in shape and burn a lot of calories. I'm like, dude, you should have just got a personal trainer to do that. You're going to get a more thorough workout going to a personal trainer. You're not going to have to pick up their shit, and people aren't going to look at you funny when you start having sex with your personal trainer. It's a big dog, too. It's got a big dog. It's lucky it's not like a little toy poodle or something like that. I'd be more ashamed if I actually fit in that. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to leave you on that, but a couple of announcements before I go. If you liked anything I said tonight, I've got a comedy coming out in December 2038, just in time for Christmas, so put that shit on your Amazon wish list. I've also got a YouTube channel. My latest video is just 900 views away from 1,000 views. Really excited about that. And follow me on Twitter, @JamesTFinn. You guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for James Finn!
Wow. Now, I'm a little fuzzy myself, but I only have 2 peaches here with me. So what do you guys think?
I consider myself more of an apricot myself.
Nice.
If you got a big one, is it like a peach pie?
Wow, that's a pretty good question. I'll tell you what, though. I don't know about pies, but I know about the Big Apple. And the next comment coming from you straight from New York, funny lady. Her name is Kathy Arnold.
And next up, we have another hilarious lady for you. She headlines, she's incredible. You've seen her on the Unladylike comedy tour. Everybody give it up for Kathy Arnold!
Woo! Give it up for your host, Jessica. Doing a great job, kicking ass. Friday night, nice crowd. I like this. You guys make it worth all the road rage I had to experience on the way here. Right? And now the holidays are coming. We all can't stand the fucking shit out of each other, right? You guys all have road rage, right? You just want to get to the fucking store and come back and that's it, right? What happens when you run out of soap? You're like, oh, fuck, I gotta go to the store. Now everybody's buying shit, and I'm like, come on, I don't want to run out of shit now. Right? And once we're on the road, we all can't stand each other, right? And the sad thing is we never met each other. But you get on the road, we can't stand one another. You could be the nicest person in the world. But once we're on the road, we want to kill you. We're driving, we're like, come on, asshole, let's go! Put the pedal to the metal, Grandma, you fucking jerk. Screaming at them, and then you gotta drive up and do the look like what an asshole looks like. Right? You gotta do that look. Yeah, everyone's gotta do the look. You know the look I'm talking about. They're like, all right, I just got it now, I gotta drive up. And then they start going faster now. Like, right? You're in the left lane, they're doing 30 miles, and now you all of a sudden you're like, all right, fuck you, I'm gonna go around because I wanna see what a fucking asshole looks like. Now you wanna do 70. Now you wanna drive 70 miles per hour, okay? Come on. And then what happens when someone does it to you? You got nowhere to go. You're like, all right, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna fuck with you now. Now I'm gonna be that person, right? I think I'm gonna stay right alongside with this guy and this guy. See who's going where, asshole. And why do we got stick figures on the back of the windows? Well, why still? Come on. I'm sorry, I know probably like at least 10 of you right here have those stickers on the back of your car, right? I got the mother, the father, the baby, the boy, the girl, the cat, the dog, the goldfish, the guinea pig, the ferret. It's wrapping around the fucking car. We don't need it, we don't care. And now they're like trying to be more creative. They're like, oh, the little boy has a fofo in his hand. The girl's got pom-poms like a fucking cheerleader. We don't care. That's like a pedophile's freaking dream right there. I'm going to that house and following them because they got 3 girls. I'm following you. And then you got the fucking like hoarders that got the stuffed animals in the back of the windows, the windshield. Why? You don't got a closet at home? You don't got a little toy chest? You nothing's at home? You want to put it in your car? Just Pooh Bears and Teddy Ruxpin. So when I'm in fucking traffic, I got to stare at your fucking Teddy Ruxpin and I'm like dazing into him. Come on, do something with that, people. And what's up with the guys? I don't know. I know it's only men that have the chrome balls just hanging from the back of the car. Does that make you feel more masculine? Like, I'm going to get chrome balls just hanging from the back of my car. So now I'm in fucking traffic at the red light and I'm getting hypnotized by your fucking chrome balls just going side to side. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, you know, could you imagine girls did that? I'm gonna get a fucking vagina lips just hanging from the back of my car and let you watch that shit dangle back and forth. See how you like it. and you notice this is what I noticed, like if you ever, like you go on the water, right? Like talking about the road rage, we all hate each other on the road. You get on a boat in the water, what happens? We all love the fucking shit out of one another. I'm on my uncle's boat and he's like, hi! Hi! Everyone's just waving, like they love each other. I'm like, hi, call me, mwah, love you. I love you so much. What the hell is this? Jesus. I love you guys. See, the holidays are just fucking shit. Fucking Christmas. Come on, us poor people, we don't like Christmas. I can't stand it because I got nothing to give you. I got nothing. Fuck off, I'm sorry. Everyone's like, oh, it's December 13th, oh, Friday the 13th, oh, scary, oh. What? That's what Halloween's for, not fucking December 13th. You know what that Friday the 13th means to me? It means I'm 13 days late on my fucking rent, okay? That's what Friday the 13th is, okay? Because yesterday I was 12 days late, now today's 13, and you just reminded me. Today's Friday the 13th, I'm like, oh, fuck, Margie didn't get a rent yet, still, it's the 13th, fuck. I'm fucking hiding from my landlord every goddamn month. Sucks. See, but the thing is, like, I didn't have 2013 in my plans. I don't know about you guys. Because last year, I was like, all with the mind. It was like, woo, the world's gonna end. Woo! Walking around like, God, I hope those minds are right. I gotta take another day of this shit, please. And all the rich people like, I don't want to die. I hope they're wrong. I don't want to die. I just bought a new car. I bought 2 cars. I have 5 fucking houses. Fuck yourself. And like the rich people have the nerve to complain to me. Like, fuck yourself, man. Like, they're like, oh no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Money doesn't buy happiness. Okay, bullshit. Be a little bit more happy if I could afford toilet paper, okay? I'm getting sick of using those Taco Bell napkins. Hurt my fucking ass. I'm going through the drive-thru. I'm like, do you have extra napkins? Like softer ones? Like Charmin back there? No? Okay. I'm like, they're just like, I hate rich people. I'm like, okay, when you get a bleach stain in your black pants, do you buy new black pants? Or do you get the Sharpie marker out and call that shit in? I gotta call that in. I ain't buying new ones. These are still good. Right there. You run out of soap. The rich people, they run out of soap. They got a whole fucking pantry full of fucking backup soaps for the next fucking 5 years. Because they go to Costco and they got PJ cards. Ooh. I don't have that shit. You know what us poor people do when we run out of soap? We pour water in it and we shake it. Till there's nothing but water coming out. Where I can drink that shit. Then I'm gonna buy new soap, alright? So fuck off. I'm so freaking poor, I thought I was being pulled over by the Lipa truck. I'm driving and there's a Lipa truck with lights going. I'm like, oh shit. I fucking put my directional on and I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting pulled over and didn't pay my electric bill. Fuck. I'm like, oh wait, they can't do that, right? They just go to your house and shut you off, yeah. Because that's, I know you guys. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know if your light bulb shut off or you got cold balls in the back of your car. What's going on? I love Piker Deeds, man. Yeah, you got the chrome balls. I know you fucking do. On the back of your motorcycle, your Harley out there. Oh man, what else? Fucking technology. What else you guys want to talk about? What do you guys talking about? Fucking just started a new relationship, which is good, because it's like it's only 2 months in, so. But the fucked up thing is, in this world today, we've never had a conversation on the phone. What the fuck is that? It's all texting. Hi, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. It's all text message. I don't even know what her fucking voice sounds like on the phone. Because nobody wants to talk anymore. You ever get, come on, who's guilty of this? The phone rings, you just look at it, you're like... Then what do? You pick up the phone, you're like, what's up? Right? What's up? I didn't want to talk to you on the phone, I'll just text with you, because then you can respond whenever you feel like it. You don't want to be stuck with the fucking asshole. Remember back in the day, we couldn't do that. We didn't have cell phones. Whenever the phone rang, it was like a mystery call, right? It was like, oh my God, someone's calling, I don't know what it's going to be. And then all of a sudden, I'm 8 years old, I'm picking up the phone, like, speak to Mr. and Mrs. Arnold, yeah, this is Home Loan. I'm like, and my mom's in the background going, I'm like, she's not home. Nope, mom's not home. Is your father there? Is my father home? Is my dad here? No. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. Yeah, he's sleeping. Oh man, those were the days, right? I'm gonna leave you off on one other thing. Who smokes pot in this place? Ooh. See, I love that. I go to Connecticut, I do a show, and they're all like... I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking comedian, I'm not a fucking undercover cop. You can tell me you smoke pot. I don't smoke, but I wish that I had the effect that my friends do when I hang out with them. Because they look like they're having the time of their fucking life. I have panic disorder, I can't smoke weed. They're on the couch, they're watching fucking Family Guy, like, still even, that's just funny. Yeah. And then, you know what I see? You know you're bugging out, right? I'm like... What are you looking at, stupid? I'm like, oh my God! Get this I'm done. I don't want this shit. So I went in the shower thinking I could wash the pot off myself, I guess. That didn't work. I get in the shower and all of a sudden fucking Casper the Ghost is scrubbing my fucking hair. I'm like, oh my God, I'm done with this fucking smoking pot. Alright, my name is Kathy Arnold. You guys are a great crowd. We got more comedy for you. Give it up for Jessica.
Thank you. Give it up for Kathy Arnold, everybody.
Friday the 13th, Kim.
I'll tell you what, there's 2 things you can't be late for, your rent and your period. As long as you got that under control, you're good. You're good, Oh man. So we're sitting here with Michelle, and she's awesome. You're awesome. We're gonna show your clip after this, but let's get to know you for a second.
I hate to cut you off for a second, but I just got a text and I got to handle this. I have a grooming appointment. If I don't get them trimmed, I'm gonna have to cornroll. So.
You gonna have your anal glands expressed too?
No, just my pubes.
Okay, good stuff.
Okay.
Good
Be
stuff,
right back.
buddy. All right.
We don't have cubes.
Right. Smooth sailing downstairs. He's ridiculous. That's too much.
It's like, we don't even have pubes anymore,
Right.
Scorched earth policy down there, So.
Slip and slide situation.
Mm-hmm. Keeping it smooth.
So how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing it about 5 months off and on.
Okay, so you're a newbie. You're fresh.
Total noob.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you like it? How often do you get out?
Like once
You
or
know
twice
what?
a week.
I'm sorry. I feel weird right now. I feel like the spotlight is a little too much on me. Right? I'm gonna give this to you. I'm gonna
really?
You're
the best.
That's gonna make me feel better. This is about you right now.
I
This
love
moment's
sparkles.
about you. Just like your eyes. Just like your eyes. And she's like, bitch, don't hit on me. We in the jazz lounge. Don't make it weird.
Okay, let's see if we can get this work. You don't want a backward shirt,
I mean, just do whatever you got. So you've been doing it 5 months.
Yeah.
And so you like it. You say you get out a couple times a week. What's been the hardest thing about it so far?
I think just with working full time.
Yeah, see, that's better.
Yeah, I feel better. I feel more comfortable.
Your boobs look awesome in that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Just the sparkles, I just feel so much more comfortable,
Agreed.
To shine.
You gotta shine, and that's why I'm letting you do that right now.
Thank you.
So yeah, it is hard. I mean, like, when you work all day and then I got hair on my face and shit, it's hard being a lady. Thank you. Thank you.
Were you good?
Thank you. I work all day. And I don't know, it's hard, but I feel like as hard as it is, you get so much joy from it, you just keep doing it. Who's your favorite comedian?
Locally, probably Justin Schlegel. Worldwide, I love like Louis C.K.
Okay.
Can't deny it.
What do you incorporate? Do you like get stuff from Louis C.K. that you put into your own, or do you kind of keep it separate?
I can't. He's the master.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
taking
can.
notes.
I can dream. You know,
Right.
but the whole self-deprecating thing is
Okay.
really big for me because it's like if you can take yourself out, I feel like everybody's a little more comfortable. You know,
You're so
making life
cute.
of it.
Your boobies look awesome in that shirt. What could you deprecate on?
I could be like, are my boobs too sparkly? Am I blinding dudes? Like, I can't look at them. Yeah,
Right.
and they have to look at me in the face. Just to get more comfortable on stage, you know, like you're a pro.
Oh,
so.
stop it. You're such a freaking sweetheart. Get
Sorry
out of
about
here.
that. Sorry about that.
Did you get your drugs? Jesus, what were you doing?
What the hell just happened? You guys changed shirts?
Don't worry about it.
What are you talking
Don't
about?
worry about it.
Did you expose those amazing boobs and I wasn't here?
No.
Went over top.
Wow.
Don't even
Okay.
worry. You're over there with your busy business and shit. You got too much going on to sit here and have conversation.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that, but right now,
Okay.
let's get into Michelle's clip because she's funny.
All right. Okay, so rolling. Coming to the stage right now. She's been keeping nerdy sexy since like before Tori Spelling and Saved by the Bell. Give it up for Michelle Blinkley.
Okay, so I'm 26, but I still get carded all the time. People say it's because I have a young-looking face, you know, I have a dimple. I feel like the only people that comment on my dimple, though, are creepy old dudes. And while they're saying, oh, look, she's got a dimple, I feel like they're actually estimating the volume of old man's splooge they can fit inside of it. But, you know, like, it's socially acceptable. It's like you turn 65, you get your perv card, and you're allowed to be a dirty old man. But, I don't know. To me, I think it's a bit of a double standard. Because it's not cool if your 76-year-old widowed bubby decides to cradle the balls of a 16-year-old lacrosse player named Bryson. Yeah, it's just not cool. So they say you can't choose your family. When I told my family I wanted to do stand-up, my great aunt said, really? You've never said one funny thing in your entire life. Yeah, real reassuring there. But let me put her in perspective for you. So my sister, when she was born, everybody said she was the most beautiful baby they'd ever seen. You know, so my great aunt goes to see her for the first time, and she's like, oh, look, she's got those big bright eyes, and that cute little button nose, and oh, look at those gorgeous lips. Those are dick-sucking lips. Like, about a baby, you know? It just shows you really how ridiculous family can be. Because I've had these pouty motherfuckers since I was born, and she never said I had dick-sucking lips. It's like, this favoritism is bullshit. It's like, whose dick do you have to suck for your family to say you have dick-sucking lips, you know? But speaking of oral sex, for me it can be a little bit of a weird situation receiving it. Because if a guy's down there and he has no idea what he's doing, it's a little bit awkward. You know, the effort's always appreciated, guys. You know? But, you know, I'll be laying there on the bed. You know, my eyes are glued to the ceiling because I do not want to look down. You know, looking down and seeing... doesn't really, like, get the juices flowing, you know? So, but it's weird, because guys are very into it. They need to see everything, you know? Well, like, everything. But you gotta keep your hair in, like, a ponytail, or pigtails, ladies, if you're feeling freaky. I think because guys are very, like, visual creatures, you know? It's also kind of like a power thing, you know? So, unfortunately, though, they kind of get on, like, a power trip, and they'll try to, like, shove your head back into it, and it's like, oh, no, we're not doing that. Like, you wouldn't be okay if, while you're down there, I, like, squeeze my thighs together like a vice around your skull. So it's like, yeah, we're cutting that shit out right now. Like, but, you know, I try to be nice, you know? I try to work with the guys, so I try to contort my body in any way possible to make it feel somewhat pleasurable. So, like, they're down there, and I'm kind of like, Tonto, jump on it! Okay, for the purpose of that joke, I fuck a lot of guys named Tonto, okay? It's gonna work for here. But, any hard rock fans in the house? Never? Yeah, hard rock! But, yeah, people are often surprised when I tell them I'm a hard rock fan, you know, because I don't have any, like, facial piercings or tattoos or a meth habit. But unfortunately, if you're a chick and you weigh under 200 pounds at a rock show, every guy will try to get you to crowd surf. You know, and it's just never going to end well. It's like, it's either going to be theft, concussion, or molestation. So I feel like it's always going to end horribly for you ladies, you know. But I went to a Theory of a Dead Man concert, and they actually had a female sign language interpreter on stage. I guess to interpret for people who are hearing impaired and want to hear a muffled guitar riff for $40, but, you know, to each their own. But it was a true treasure to see her, you know, sign out, "My girlfriend is a dick magnet." That was like a real treasure. But all of a sudden, this guy next to me screams, "I love you, sign language bitch! I'm gonna write you a love letter in Braille!" Okay. First of all, if she's an interpreter, she's not hearing impaired. Second of all, Braille is for blind people, dude. It's like, your relationship is doomed from the start, buddy. So, I also went to a Saliva concert, which is probably my first mistake. But usually at rock shows, you know, you don't have a lot of room to move around. But there was this wasted, you know, middle-aged biker chick, and she's dancing with her man. And she kept grinding her leathery ass on me. And so I politely asked her to stop, you know. And she turns around, and Gemma points at my chesticles, and she said, "I'm gonna throw up right there." And I had onion rings for dinner. It's like, what do you say? That's like the trashiest fucking thing I've ever heard. I've never been threatened with regurgitated appetizers before. So it's like I didn't know how to react. So I paused for a second, you know. I stop, I point to her, point down at her foot, and said, "I'm gonna pee right there." And I had asparagus for dinner. Thank you, guys.